This is Jack from Authentic Artist and Orate. How are you? Happy Friday. It's a lot later than I normally am live, which is usually around lunchtime. It's almost the end of today for the UK work week. But yeah, it's been busy. How have you been? And if you're able to join us live, say hi. It'll be lovely to see you pop up and post comments so that I can know you're here. So how's your week been? And I think everybody I've spoken to has had quite a tough week. It's felt a bit sticky, a bit hard going. So I felt exactly the same way. There's lots going on, but lots of exciting stuff as well. So I did promise a bit of a Q&A. So if you are out there and you have any questions, or you're asking for a friend, then please jump on and say hello and ask your question. What I want to talk about in waiting for that is a lot of people talk to me about the things they need to be doing in their music business or their actual business in terms of kind of more of the corporate side of things. And sometimes they resist doing what they know they're meant to do. They resist doing the thing they know they need to do. And they resist it because there's lots and lots of reasons for that. I've experienced this really recently as well. But a lot of it is around the problem with mindset. And so sort of tune in on Monday, because I've got an announcement on Monday. If something I've been working on, I'm going to announce that on Monday. So tune in for that. But a lot of it is around mindset. So when we talk about mindset, I think it goes deeper than that as well. It goes into our beliefs, our blocks, things that limit us, and the programs that we're running. I've talked about that before. The programs we have are created as we grow as children, and sometimes they're inherited, and sometimes they're things we just decide to believe subconsciously about ourselves, the world, and how we need to operate in order to be safe and accepted. So that can absolutely rule the choices we make. So how do we hack into that mindset? How do we correct things that are getting in the way and clear them, so that we can do what our hearts desire, really, not what our mind is telling us is too dangerous, too risky. So if you identify with that, please tune in on Monday. But in the meantime, since we've not got any questions, I would probably just say that one of the most common things that I am asked is around, what is it that I need to do to get organised? And a lot of people might feel that they are organised and are still not getting things done. A lot of people just can't get to the point where they feel organised because they resist it, because it feels like a loss of freedom. And the fact is that structure brings more freedom. And the more structure you have, it's again a balance. It's about understanding what it is that will support you, because structures support us. If we didn't have the spine, we wouldn't, be upright. So we need to have structures that support us. So what are the structures you need to support you? What are the things that are stopping you getting those structures in place? Are you using some of the tools that are readily available to you on line or on your phone that could really be great productivity tools? So that's one of the things I talk about with my clients all the time, is how do they get the structures in place that are right for them and what they're hoping to achieve. And if they're able to do that, it's incredible how much better you feel. And so it's definitely the key, to kind of finding the right fit for what you need to achieve. So hi Mike, you've joined us again. That's nice to see you. Definitely feeling the benefits of using Trello to keep track of things. Yeah, absolutely, structure and freedom do go hand in hand, and it's a bit of an oxymoron, right? You think that's not going to work, but it really does. So those are the sorts of things that you really need some help with sometimes, and that's okay. You know, all of us need that extra support and accountability. So I'm really glad to know that tool is something that's supporting you, Mike, and it gets everything organised and gets things out of your mind, which can, especially for creatives, be a bit of a jumble, a bit of a chaotic place. But from the chaos comes creativity, right? So it's not a bad thing. It's a case of harnessing the qualities that make that an amazing thing, and then grounding them into the world, and birthing them into the world to make those projects come to life. So there is definitely a process there that we need to understand, and we need to understand how we operate best to make that happen. So contemplate that over the weekend, figure out what is it that you need, and tune in then for on Monday for some news, and I'll check in again to see if you're able to set some new objectives for next week, and then, as well as just the week, some forward planning that you can then work back and figure out what is it I can really achieve, especially as we're coming out of lockdown, and I think we're easing out of lockdown, quite frankly. I don't feel the need to rush out and go and do lots of things, but you know, we're going to do that, I think, in our own time, our own way. So thank you if you join me live. If you're joining this on the replay, still make comments and send me a message if you need anything, and I will wish you a wonderful weekend. Take care.